In this video, we will advise you how to plan sustainability of project results and outputs. Initial plans for the project sustainability are made already at the application phase. The plan is then fine-tuned during the project implementation. And at the final stage of the project implementation, it's time to make the final arrangement related to the sustainability and to make the results available for others.
Can you give an example?
Yes. If the project has, for example, developed a tourist attraction, you need to consider who will maintain the infrastructure improvements, also who will maintain the possible information page or the developed app. At this stage, the partnership may also consider to make some internal agreements also in paper.
I would like to continue and pay attention that maintenance costs are eligible only for project duration and have to be paid also during project implementation period. If you need maintenance costs after the project ends, you have to find other ways to finance it. Tina, what else a project has to consider when planning sustainability of project results?
Communication is one essential element. It's important to discuss and analyze in partnership whether all communication and dissemination activities are available. If not, it's important to agree on how, by whom, and when the relevant communication and visibility activities will take place. There is also a formal requirement that project results and outputs must be available at partner organizations' web page. It's also good to keep in mind that if project have their own web page, it must be maintained for 5 years after the project end.
I would like to remind you that there are key formal requirements which you have to bear in mind when planning sustainability of project results. Firstly, all project results and outputs have to be available for free to relevant organizations and general public during the project duration and also after the project end. If, however, in some exceptional cases, you need to collect fee for maintenance, inform the program. It is important to make calculation to make sure that no revenue generation is happening. Secondly, if project generates net revenue, it has to be reported for 5 years after the project end date. Net revenue means profit, so any income that goes beyond covering maintenance and running costs. If the net revenue is reported for the managing authority, it will be deducted from total eligible cost paid to your project. Thirdly, the ownership and use of investments made in the project has to stay unchanged for 10 years after the project received its final payment. If you plan to change the use or ownership of investments, inform the program. The managing authority will assess if this change is acceptable.
Then, to summarize, plan sustainability of project well ahead before the project ends. Make sure that project results are well disseminated, as well as remember the formal requirements related to the project closure.